Good day everyone, my name is Lana and I'm very glad you clicked on this video. Please subscribe on Tarot Coaching. Tarot makes our life better. In this video we will talk about Putin's health or probably unhealth. And at the first I would like to give some comments to the previous spread which we have made on his speech on the 9th of May, where we inquired if he will proclaim the war or if he will declare a military mobilization. And as you can see, he didn't. And the spread also showed that he didn't, that he will not. It's interesting, it was very interesting to see how the lovers, the sixth grand archon played out with its two major aspects. At the first, the lovers is always about choices. It's not so much about love, it is about love as well, but it's very much about choice. And if it's in right position, it's also about right choices. And this card was on the position of his, on the content of his speech, what he actually will talk about. And it turned out that very big part of his speech, he just repeated it several times, constantly, that he or Russia made a right choice to preventively attack. Kind of tried to convince his own self. The second aspect of this card is about love. What love, will you ask me? And we can see that on the 8th of May, as a part of his 9th of May performance, the official webpage of Kremlin released the congratulations to Ukrainian and Georgian states, where Putin was addressing his speech about brotherhood and other things, including brotherhood's love to Ukrainians and Georgians. Very cynical. The second time, the same part symbolically appeared at the moment where he was putting the flowers to the memorials of hero cities. Hero cities are cities which were fighting and been very seriously attacked and damaged during the Second World War. This is a part of the ritual. And he put the flowers to Odessa and Kiev, who having this, who are heroes since that time. At the same time, he was bombing Odessa. Just at the very second he put the flowers. But what was interesting about that performance is also that everyone saw how badly Putin looks. He looked like an old lady who is about to leave us. And his hair was in disorder, he looked swollen, he had this strange clothes, didn't fit him. When he sat down, he got a blanket over his knees, and all in all, also his hand didn't work, his arm didn't work when he was going towards that memorials to put flowers. Mostly he was operating with his left hand, his right hand was kind of hanging again, and everyone was wondering. Indeed, we heard lots of rumors about his health condition, the first round, but also we know that his health is obviously deteriorated. We never saw him in such a bad condition. If you compare his pictures from 24th of February and from the speech, you will see that that is two different men. So, before to start, I'd like to say to you that if you want to order a spread about your health, the first thing you should do is to go to doctor, neurologists, or any other kinds of non-medical specialists are taking on the consulting role. The first ever person you have to listen to is your primary physician or other medical specialists. Also, when we're making the spreads about health, it's very important to, as in many other questions, is to give timeline. And here we will put a timeline half a year. So how his health or unhealth will develop in that period of time. So I'm not impartial, as you know, but I am able to put my things aside and try to look independently on it. And the first, I'm making a spread which calls cross. It's a little bit different from Celtic cross. It's a cross for health. The first we have a significator is a chariot. Generally, it's quite a neutral archon when it comes to the health. It's saying that quite okay. It might signify, especially if it's upside down, some traumas, but it's also can mean period of rehabilitation, which are successful. So just putting all things together, bad looking Putin and the chariot, one can say that probably he is in a rehabilitation after the surgery, which we heard a lot of things, and the rehabilitation is going well. But since it's quite a neutral archon, it's not so elaborated, it has no bad or good energy, generally better, but very little bit clear. When it comes to the health, I do like to put an extra card to elaborate on it. And so I did, and here we have a hangman. And that is making the situation more clear, because we can see that yes, rehabilitation is going well, but his general health condition, especially mental condition, and especially his male functions, this is two aspects which are very important in Hanged Man card, are deteriorating. That is about his health. In general, that part of the spread is saying that no, he will not die tomorrow. But it is some issues, even though right now it's going better with him. Let us look what was the cause of it. And here we can see Page of Swords upside down. We do know that Putin has had several surgeries. At least it's rumors about it. We do know that he is operated by the best doctors. But this page of sword is hinting on some mistakes done, medical mistakes, very huge mistakes sometimes. And here they are. They did affect his health in the past. And here we ask him the next question, if he has genetical problems and it was predestined, we get a son. And the answer is no. Genetically he is quite healthy. All the things which happens to his health now, they're because of medical treatment or his lifestyle or just aging. What surrounds him and how the surrounding is affecting. And here we have two cards. Both of them are upside down. It's Ace of Cups and Two of Swords. Interesting, because the first one, Ace of Cups, is saying to us, upside down, that his energy is leaking away. The cup is getting empty. It's also about the disbalance of his water system, liquids, if it would be in the position on his house. But here, from outside, it's just saying that that is about his energy is floating away because of his health, because his surrounding is making him weak. The second is Two of Swords. It's often playing as a card of the decisions which people cannot take. In other words, I would say that people who are around Putin, who probably are professionals, and knowing what they're doing, and medical professionals, they do not get to realize their decisions. They're bound by Putin, so they cannot treat him in the way they probably would like to treat him. Also with the Ace of Cups, yes, the leaking energy. We do know that Ukraine is a land with a very strong esoteric traditions. If you want to, I will make a separate video about it, how the esotericism and magic is playing in a Ukrainian war narrative now. And many are sending curses to Putin. You can see that this leaking energy card, it's got an extra high priestess, and that means that yes, this esoteric actions which people are taking in Ukraine, they do affect his health. He's losing energy. Then we will look at the close prognosis. Seven of Wands upside down, and that card is saying that his immune system will continue to deteriorate, and then I will not read what I would advise to him, right? This is a position of advice. I'm not reading that one. I'm not giving good advices to Putin. And the final result is a Tower in half a year or closer. And that is indeed a very bad card. I do not like and I do not predict death in any of my predictions, because I just don't do it, even to Putin. Also, in this spread, if it would be about the physical death, it would be more significators of it. But at least a stroke, a heart attack, a serious abrupt dysfunctioning, deteriorations, thromps, all that things they can play because of tower. His health will worsen and worsen, and quite drastically. If we look all together, we can see that in that spread they have no pentacles. They have no pentacles, which means disbalance indeed, because we do like the spreads, we have all the kinds supplementary. Means that he is not grounded, he has no kind of fresh flesh, he's not so fastened in reality either. We see that 7 is dominating, so rehabilitation may go well, but it is some stones on the way which are ruining. And also we can see that there are some major arcans here, so that may also say that this half a year for his health will be important. That's what I would like to say about it. And please like, subscribe. 77% are watching my videos without subscription. And ask your questions. Comment, please. I will answer as good as I can. I am sorry to them whom I disappointed, didn't predict the worst. Soon I will release the video about my TikTok reactions on tarot on TikTok. Have a nice day. Thank you.